Parker, for all of us, I think, on the team is it's one of the favorite races amongst all the racers and including us. So it's bittersweet for me. You know, last year I went to Parker and I broke my neck and my back, and I didn't know if I'd ever go to another race. So we went to Parker and I felt pretty good, you know, showing up there. I had some butterflies and new team and all that stuff. So it was all a mixture of everything, but good crew with us. The drivers, Mark and Gary, both felt good.
Yeah, we're at Parker right now. We just unloaded the trucks. Gary and I are going to line up and go qualify. We start 8th. Mark and Ryan start 31st. We're going to go off and put in a good run. Get a good start.
So on Gary's qualifying pass, according to my clock, he seemed like he was on a pretty good run. I mean, probably, according to my math, would have been a top 5 truck. So about 100 yards or so before the finish, the truck basically ran out of fuel.
Gary and I, you know, we put together a solid run. We hit all our lines. Gary, he was on spot with everywhere he wanted to go. And 2 turns from the finish, we lost fuel pressure and basically just dropped us about 200 feet from the finish line.
And the truck just all out died. And according to the guys, we had probably a top 5 time going at the time.
If you know that you got a solid run going, you're going to be top 10 leaving the line on race day, and it's slowly going away from you at the finish line because you have no fuel pressure. It's a very panicky feeling.
We think we did okay. You know, we weren't going to go out there and crash the truck, so we were real cautious on a couple of the big jumps. But you know, I'm confident in the truck on race day, so that's what really matters at the end of this thing. You know, I've been passing people all my life. I'll do it on Saturday.
You know, we feel like we had a good solid lap. Didn't make any mistakes. Hopefully top 10. We ended up fairly well with the number 9 truck with Mark and Ryan Williams. They ended up finishing 16th. So those will be starting from the 16th spot, which is really good. Unfortunately, the heartbreak of the 98 will have to start probably around 80th, which is a little disappointing. Gary's really bummed about having to be that far back in the mess.
And there'll be guys out there wadded up at 100 miles an hour, and it's just part of the game.
Ready to go racing? Woo!
trying to think about what's going through his head, because I could only imagine the things that him and Mark and Gary and Keith think about when they're getting in the trucks, and I can't even come close to what goes through their head.
I don't miss anything about it. I raced it probably 30, 40 times. I'm glad I'm done.
The first lap was good. I mean, you could kind of just tell everyone was just kind of keeping pace, you know, keeping their minute back, and it was pretty brutal. The dust was really bad, and the sun is right in your eyes for pretty much the majority of the time. So we kind of just tried to keep pace with the person in front of us. Didn't try to do anything real stupid or aggressive.
Pit stops, all in all, were great. I mean, it's a new team. We blended different people together that haven't worked together before, and you know, we had an open practice here at the shop, so we got these guys familiar with what they would be doing at the race, and we stuck with that strategy. The times in the pits, you know, like Mark's truck, times are great. There's still a little room to improve, but I would bet that we're, you know, faster than 95% of all the teams out there already, and we still have room to improve. We're going to continue to practice here at the race shop. I think all in all, we had great stops. We're going to try to set the bar so everyone is watching us, and to step our whole game up and have them come after us instead of us going after them from now on.
Pretty much the whole course was real dusty, and then the third lap was just tore up. I mean, it's really starting to take a toll. It was like every corner, every other corner, there was just carnage everywhere. You know, kept thinking maybe something was going wrong, but it's just one of those things when you get close to the finish and it's getting rough, and you know, a lot of stuff running through your head when you know you're finishing pretty well. So.
It's been back and forth all day, and we don't know who's coming in.
I heard that we were, you know, a minute out of the overall on corrected time at Midway on the last lap. So, you know, Ryan changed one flat in about a little over a minute. It was amazing. and he did a great job all day long. And Ryan and John and Bear and all the crew that helped put these trucks together in 2 weeks' time were just absolutely fabulous. You know, just a good day for the team. About 30 miles in, I just got real bad stomach cramps, and they got so bad about mile 120 I had to pull over and actually relieve myself. You know, that ended up costing us the entire race.
Sitting down there is Mike Childress.
I mean, the day went for me about how I thought it'd go. I'm just proud of all the guys. I mean, turning these 2 trucks in 2 weeks up to Laughlin, and I mean, there's a lot of broken cars out there and trucks, and our 2 are here, you know, finished and pull them on the trailer, you know.
The dust was our biggest enemy, man. The first lap was brutal. Second lap, I don't even remember how many cars we passed. Just catching them up and reeling them in, pulling them out.